Hey guys, Brianne here. Sorry I'm not there with you, but I'm still going to talk about Chapter 7, Mind Over Muscle. Children and teenagers relish in tasks completed through motor achievement, such as scoring that goal, woohoo, or creating that art masterpiece. Motor function accomplishes everything from chiseling those biceps to ensuring you don't cut your skin when you clip your nails. There are 5 types of motor function. The first is gross motor function. These are activities that use big muscle groups such as the quadriceps and hamstrings in your legs. Performing a squat, lifting a chair, jumping jacks, these are all forms of gross motor function. Sports are often related to gross motor function. Kids may participate in one sport or another based on their ability to use and interpret sensory data. A child may have specialized gross motor abilities that allow them to excel in one sport but not so much in the next. For example, a world-class gymnast may be terrible at a ball sport like tennis. Gross motor function is so visible to the outside world, we should allow kids to practice in private. When kids play on a team, they require teamwork. There is an incredible amount of teamwork required of the body for gross motor skills. The second is fine motor function. These are activities that use small muscles in your hands and fingers, such as drawing, using a keyboard, or doing up buttons on a shirt. Fine motor function requires a heavy dose of memory recall and hand-eye coordination. Most fine motor skills don't require speed, so children can take their time on tasks. If a student is struggling in another motor area, they can find success here. The third type of motor function is graphomotor. This is simply writing. It's important to note a person can have strong fine motor skills but struggle with writing because they require a different skill set. Motor memory is required, which can be difficult to recall. If a student is struggling, give them practical feedback. How they hold their pencil. Don't use their wrist. Be sure their eyes aren't too close to the page. And of course, encouragement. The next one is oromotor function, which is simply speaking. As educators, we should know people who are struggling to learn how to speak might also struggle with writing. That's because both tasks require rapid motor sequencing. If a student has a speech impediment, they will likely receive speech therapy. Allow them time to practice in private so they don't become embarrassed. The last type of motor function is musical motor function. These are activities like playing the harp, bopping along to your favorite country song, or dancing the waltz. So, students should be exposed to many different forms of musical options. This may uncover some hidden talents. What does this have to do with teaching? Educators and parents should know children's interests vary in different motor activities, and they can feel particularly vulnerable when they can't color, trace, play sports, or instruments as well as their classmates. From kindergarten to grade 2, children can feel shame when they aren't as good at their peers at tasks. Reassure them when necessary so they don't overreact to these weaknesses. In the middle years, children's athletic ability really begins to surface. Parents and teachers observe and comment on their competence or lack thereof. This can harm a student's self-esteem. In high school, kids have found one or more motor niches and can find personal satisfaction in what they're good at. So some thoughts to finish on today. 1. Not all kids get satisfaction from motor function. Success in one or more functions helps with self-esteem. 2. Teachers are in a position to observe, influence, and support student success. Keep that in mind. 3. Motor ineptitude can make kids feel worthless. As a teacher, you need to protect them. If a student is clumsy and can't throw a football, they should not be demonstrating in front of the class. You're their protector. 4. Kids who struggle to get ideas down on paper because their thoughts are faster than their hands should use technology to help. That's it for me, guys. I hope you get a picture of what the chapter was all about. I'd like you to think about and answer the following questions, and then share with the group. 1. Think about motor function area you excel in. Why do you think that is, and who supported you? 2. Have you ever had a bad experience with an area of motor function? Could have been avoided? Hope you guys are having an awesome weekend.